Is it wise? Indeed it is. Because it could actually help you express your views, help express your opinions, release burdens inside of you that need to be expressed. And in turn, this can help you release emotions and help release very powerful emotions such as anger, hatred, aggression, ones that cannot be bottled up inside, otherwise they can erupt like a volcano, but at a most inappropriate time, and they would only serve to hinder. However, being controversial can have a negative effect on others. For example, it can damage their self-esteem, it could cause them to doubt themselves, and especially if you're a friend, does it not convey you to be more of an enemy? But the type of altercation you have created could actually improve their life. For example, you tell them something they did not think of. You present to them something they did not consider, which in turn prevents something negative from occurring. Could prevent the incorrect decision, could prevent a disaster, could save lives. But the point is, by creating such controversy, you've managed to assist this person's life, even though it may seem ironic. It can serve to agree with them in the long term. However, that is only possible if what you say is correct. And if you say something incorrect, and then they change their views or what they do adhering to that, then you're creating something worse. You're causing an issue when there wasn't one, or you're preventing something beneficial from occurring. Is that not more likely? Considering that it's likely that this person has premeditated this, or at least more likely that they've done that. And therefore it's going to be more coherent on that basis. Whereas you may have just heard it. You may have just heard their presentation of what they think will happen, what they will do. And then you contemplate that for a few mere seconds, and then you think, why don't I say this? But, you see, you didn't really premeditate that. Not in a few seconds. You wouldn't have gone through all the variables. Well, it's highly unlikely that you would have. And therefore it's more likely to be impetuous. And so it's more likely to be that you're incorrect and the other person is correct. New point. It is wise because it enables you to highlight the mistakes of another. And if you can highlight the mistakes of someone, you can point out what they're doing wrong, and this enables them to notice that. Therefore, they can learn from that. Because if you didn't point it out, they would have never known they were making errors. And so they kind of learn from something that they aren't aware of. Therefore, you can help them learn, and this enables them to evolve and improve what they were going to do, and also improve as a person. And since they're improving what they're going to do, it could lead to the benefit of others as well. So it has a huge aggregate effect on the whole population, does it not? However, if you identify mistakes, there is no guarantee that solutions will be found, and so you may not learn, you may not evolve, and therefore collectively you may remain stagnant. Or, if you take another approach, things could technically be worse in comparison to not finding the mistakes. Because if you notice the mistake, you may feel inclined to not go ahead with this. But going ahead with it could have been better than not going ahead with it. And so you've deprived people or yourself or whoever it is of something that would have had a benefit, but now it has none because you're not using it. And so it has had an implicational, detrimental impact on others. To conclude, controversy may be wise or unwise. There are so many variables which affect which one it is, whether it is wise or unwise. But in order to make it consistently wise, you must assess how you're going to intervene, whether you should, before you do it. That way, you can always make the wise choice and realize that controversy can be very beneficial, but only if you make the correct application of intervention. Know that controversy can indeed create agreement in the long term. So subscribe, like, and share the video. I'll see you in the next one. Remain tenacious and exhibit freedom.